See here. Last week on D&D, you guys slew a dragon
Yay.
who didn't stay slain for long, so you had to slay him again.
We reenacted the Tsar Dragon fight from Super Mario RPG.
See, I've
Like,
never
down
played
to the fact that he summoned guys that explode on you,
that. That's
which
funny.
is a thing that the boss does.
I've never even played that. I'm awesome.
We pretty much just reenacted that fight.
Ha! Ha! That's great. So yeah. So anyway, you retrieve the shard from it. That thing's still smoldering, by the way. It just doesn't stop smoldering. It's like permanently cold, condensing all the moisture in the atmosphere around it, so it's constantly giving off this mist because it's that cold. Burns you when you touch it. This pitted shard. You haven't really discovered much else from it other than the fact that it burned its way out of a dragon. So the dragon swallowed it. You think there might be necromantic magic involved, go figure.
No.
I mean, I know, right? It's crazy. So anyway, you guys have begun resting for the night. And Cintiq, during the night, you wake up and you see something. Yeah, Cintiq, during the night, you wake up and you see resting on top of you is the skull that you've been carrying around for a while, and it looks at and the eyes begin to glow on the skull, and it says to you, "Look into my eyes. I will show you things you wish you'd never seen." So what do you do? Because that's where we left off last time.
I didn't realize there was gonna actually be an option here.
Yep.
Cause the obstinate little bitch part of her is going to try to turn over and go back to sleep. I assume she won't be able to do that, but
Well, I don't know. Let's see here.
Test.
Yeah.
we just heard that.
Does 21 hit your will? And yes, we heard that.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Okay. Okay, you are I mean, I could have botched, Just say it. There was a chance. There was a chance you could just do that. But no, its gaze affixes on you, and yeah, you lock eyes with this thing as it shoots out these bright purple beams of light from its eyes, and you just feel paralyzed. And suddenly you are not in the you are not in the dark bedroom of the cabin anymore. Dun dun dun. No, it's not loud, Paul. Test it out a little more. Give us another test.
Yeah.
Type in "oh baby, oh baby, oh baby."
Rocco, this is Big Head.
Suddenly it's not working anymore. I don't hear anything. Or is Paul typing anything? Oh, it's crashing. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Well, while Paul's fixing that, I guess I could go ahead and tell you what's going on. Okay. You are not in the room anymore. In fact, your eyes are darkened by something. You're not quite sure what, but you hear the sound of moaning and screaming, and the sound of a fire.
Working now.
Yeah, it's working now. Type in something else. Something terrible. Oh fuck buckets.
Ouch, ouch, wrong hole.
Okay. Well, anyway, back to Cintiq's QuickTime event. Or is it a QuickTime event? Maybe it's just a cinematic event from first-person perspective, a la Modern Warfare. No. Anyway, yeah, you hear the sound of moaning and screaming and what sounds like the crackling of fire all over the place, as well as an unearthly howl echoing around you. Sounds like a robot, Paul. A very
Yeah.
well-spoken robot. You know, it sounds like this, to a degree.
So she hears all this stuff, but you can't actually see.
No, she cannot.
Oh
You
baby,
feel-
oh
you-
baby, oh baby.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, Paul. It's kind of disturbing. It's very articulate. It does it actually, it's a very good text. It's a very good speak and spell you got there. Okay.
Screams, fire
Anyway.
crackling.
You don't feel like yourself though, but you do feel like something clasps to your arms, like your wrists.
God, would something clasped to the wrists? Do they feel like manacles or restraints?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
In fact, now that you've come to your senses, you realize you've been blind. You have a blindfold on, but something doesn't feel right. You don't. I guess roll a perception check.
Okay. I hope this is a low DC.
It is.
Okay. And I hope I don't do badly on this.
What was your modifier? Okay.
It's a +3. That's
All right.
that
Well,
much
I
below
mean,
average, sadly.
okay. All right. Well, still, that's not a high enough DC. The DC was like a 13. So,
Okay, let me ask
you-
something else.
okay.
When the skull spoke, did
I
it
am
sound-
Leatherbot starting program kinky.
Did the voice just sound unearthly, or did it have a distinctly male or feminine cast to it?
Had a distinctly male voice. I
Okay.
almost went into Morgan Freeman, but I decided against it because then it would just take away from the mood. But then Paul's voice is taking away from the mood. Look into my eyes. I will show you things you wish you'd never seen.
Okay. So, you said her, like, her body in the vision, it feels off? You
Yes.
just couldn't... Okay. Going off the fact that the voice sounded male, does she feel like she's... This is awkward to say. Does
She-
any part feel not, like, comes from her correct sex?
You're kind of dazed, so you can't tell. But roll an Arcana check if you want to.
Okay.
Just like you have some of your faculties, so you know. Okay. You're pretty sure that this is like some kind of advanced last sight ritual.
Okay. I was kind of guessing it was something like that.
Yeah, it's a last sight ritual, only it's very advanced. You're clearly seeing something through this skull's eyes.
Okay. I'm also feeling it too. I assume the last sight ritual doesn't usually involve that.
No.
Okay.
No, this is very real. This is very real feeling to you. You feel everything. You smell everything too. It smells like freaking brimstone. But yeah, the sounds of the moaning and screaming are getting louder, as well as the sounds of roars. And you feel a lash at your back and then another lash and another. The pain is quite searing. It's very awful. And finally, the blindfold comes off, and it's like just a flash of bright light. You're blinded for a second, and then your vision starts coming back, and you see before you it appears to be a human wearing a black hood, and it has a scimitar in its hand. Looks like a headsman of some kind. And below you, you see what appears to be, this is actually pretty familiar to you. This looks like that room that you guys never went in that temple that got destroyed. You remember that place?
The one below that had the portal to hell in it.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys caught a glimpse of it, but now you see it in its full glory. And it is one of the most disturbing sights you've ever seen. As not only is there this headsman, but as he walks to the side to get ready to chop your head off, down below you, you see just like this orgiastic gore fest as these temple priestesses are coupling with what appear to be minotaurs. They look like minotaurs, only bigger and a lot spinier, have a more fiendish cast to them.
Should I roll Arcana to see if she identifies what they are?
Yeah, sure thing. Actually, wait, no, they're devils, so religion check.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's fine.
Ooh, better. Yeah, these appear to be like some type of plain touched minotaurs, like with as opposed to a demonic cast, they have an infernal like cast to them. But anyway, and you see these women coupling with them, and the women begin to sprout wings and horns. And this is your last sight as suddenly you feel your head separated from your body as it rolls down a set of stairs, and your last vision kind of fades after about, I don't know, 10 seconds of being on the floor. Seeing it after, like, as your head rolls down, your head does land in such a way where it's facing the portal, and for the last few seconds before your brain dies, you do see a dark figure exiting the portal. It's about 6 foot tall, and you just see the silhouette, but as it approaches, it sprouts wings, and then everything goes black, and you wake up, and the skull is not there on you. That was one of the most intense nightmares you have ever had. Actually, it is the most intense nightmare you've ever had. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah.
More
Okay.
than the one with all the teddy bears?
I guess first things first.
What about the one with the enormous amount of custard?
She'll look for if the skull is where she usually keeps it.
It is. It's in your pack.
Does she still? Okay. If she's taking the skull out, could she actually think now to put it like somewhere where she wouldn't then pick it up, or does she still feel the compulsion to carry it with her?
Okay. As you still feel a compulsion to carry it with you, but do you actually try to examine it?
Oh yeah, she'll do that too.
Okay. All right, you'll need to you are going to need to roll an Arcana check for this,
Okay.
for the examination.
Let's see.
At a like as you okay yeah as you touch this thing, you feel that there is some strong enchantment on it, but it doesn't appear to be malevolent so much. But you do discover some. After that vision, you have gained new insight into the powers of this skull. You will be able to cast Last Sight Vision once per day without expending any components if you use this as a focus.
Damn. Now it's useful. This is like the worst thing.
huh?
Okay. So she's learned two important things. One is that she has a useful tool now. And two, if they ever time travel, Turkis is not allowed near any devils or to sleep with anyone. Because there's no chance she will be his time traveling ancestor. None at all. Nope.
No, I don't incorporate time travel into my games. I'm just telling you right now.
Oh, yeah, I'm just saying. There's a very small part of her that has that paranoid fear now.
Yes.
Besides that, I guess she'll look over to Roland. Does it just seem like, because she had a nightmare, but it seemed like
Tarkus
she was
makes
still
out
there
with
when
his
it-
own mom.
Ew.
Never
No.
speaks of it again.
It's so much creepier with the auto voice.
It is.
It really is. It's jarring. It's like, oh my god, I forgot. I forgot there was a robot amongst us.
Nah, that's fine. But does it just seem like that passed uneventfully for anyone else, or?
You wake up like no, you don't expect anybody else knows about the skull. Like period. Like you wake up the next day, like there's actually like it's actually the next it's actually the next day. Sunlight is actually coming through the window. I mean, it's kind of dimmed by the dust in the air, but it's sunlight's coming through the window in the room. You slept for a while. Everybody else is already up and about doing things.
Okay. Well, if it doesn't seem like anyone noticed, and she got a useful tool out of it, she'll file away the encounter, but she won't really bring it up to anyone.
Okay.
Because, I guess the only pair members who would probably have insight into it would be either Matthias, which just seems like that'd be a horrible idea to bring it up to him.
Yeah, I had a vision of this horrible bloody orgy. Just letting you know.
Or Turkis, which seems bad in a very different way.
Yes.
So yeah, yeah, she'll just keep it to herself and just go about regular stuff now.
Mhm. Okay. Well, what do you guys do now that it's the next day?
With Cintiq sleeping in, about what time of day is it?
It's like 9 a.m.
We should probably get moving then, because it's what, traveling 8 hours a day?
Yeah. What we could do
Continue
is
on
we'll
the
just
journey to the next city.
what I think I might just pull like kind of a DM thing here, just because we're missing quite a few people. What we could do is we could do like a little side quest.
Okay. Well, why would we stay here?
I know exactly why.
Well, I'm trying to think in character, but
Well, I know exactly why. Tarkus comes in. He
Oh.
bursts in through the door and exclaims that the oxen are missing, along with the cart.
I was hoping you were not going to go that way. Well, we have some murdering to do.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
I'm going to assume that the oxen were in fact deep cover thieves the entire time.
It's like, yes, the
I will
heist is
destroy who
successful.
touched our stuff.
Yes, Robo Grungar.
Grungar is very mad, in case you haven't noticed.
Activate smash.exe.
Activating smash.exe. Okay. As you as you hear this, you jump up in commotion and begin to move towards the front door. And as you do so, you brush past Tarkus, and he suddenly
Activate smash.exe.
yeah. But as you brush past Tarkus, suddenly he seizes up and just stands perfectly still.
So whatever this is affects cattle.
I think Matthias would be there first with a heal check.
Okay. And so whoever's NPCing Matthias can go ahead.
It's usually Paul.
All right.
Unless he wants to NPC someone else's time, but now that we go.
Okay. All right, Matthias. Matthias, you try to calm him. You think he's having some kind of panic attack, but his eyes start to roll back in his head, and his blood starts coming out from under his eyelids, and he starts having like a very violent convulsions.
Oh, that is actually a good point. Because you could always NPC Roland.
Well, I got a plan. I got a plan here. What we're gonna do is Roland's gonna hang behind and tend to Tarkus while you guys go find the cattle.
Okay. Should I even bother
Anyway.
rolling, or is it obvious to tell this isn't magical in nature?
Check it. Actually, go ahead and Arcana this, or Arcana and Religion this.
Okay.
Okay. It appears to be some type of magic, but you'll need a Religion check to see what's going on.
Nope.
You don't know. Just
Matthias,
Matthias.
save us. Let me religion check.
Ooh,
Oh,
crap.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Matthias unfortunately for you, Cintiq, is kind of privy to something. He knows that this is some kind of dark evil, but it happened he understands that it happened like right when you brushed past Tarkus. He's having some kind of horrific vision in his head.
Oh. My bad. Actually, how would she react to this seriously? Actually, I'm not sure Matthias would tell her that.
Oh no, he would. Yeah, he probably. He would like I'm I'm gonna NPC just I'm not gonna NPC Matthias, but I'm going to take control of the NPC function of him to see how he reacts to this. He's probably going to say, "Huh, I don't know what happened. You brushed against him, and then this." That's all he's gonna say. He's not gonna let on that he thinks you've done something specifically. Although he does.
Does he let on that it seems like he's encountering a vision?
Yeah, he does. It's like he's having some type of terrible vision.
What would she do now? I'm almost
Lie
tempted
about
to
it.
have her.
Lie about it.
Well, yes, but there's also something else. Oh no, she wouldn't do that. That'd be kind of silly. She will try to like act like she doesn't know what's happening. I don't think she will lie about it though.
Yeah.
She'll just mention like, well, I did sense a dark magic on him, but I don't know besides that.
Okay. Okay. Now Matthias rolls in an active insight check.
Okay. Let's hope I don't do double well.
That was a good bluff check. Yeah, he does. He's like, huh, He he's not eyeing you as suspiciously as he was before. So,
Like I rolled a 19 and then a 2.
yes.
That was the right order of dice.
Okay. So anyway, you guys are able to stabilize Tarkus. You have him on the floor. Roland volunteers to stay back and kind of guard him while you guys go find the cattle. Because she's sure you'll need a healer on this.
Okay. That actually seems good. And Matthias does have decent perception. And does... I know Hemik has wilderness knacks. Does he have any that affect tracking positively for us?
Yeah, he actually does.
That's what I got.
Hmm.
So, kind of.
Okay, well, I guess we should go where the oxen were.
Okay, they were in the place full of heroin.
Well, at least he
Always
didn't
a
find them ODing. That would have
Yeah.
been the worst case scenario.
So yeah, down you go.
Okay. So I guess while Hemik does that, I'll also have Matthias see if he can find anything. Because he's Wiz primary, so it's at least decent, I think. Perception. Of course, I could roll a 6, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 0. We ignored him and he disappeared. No, he's there. Never mind. Midnight XX and 0 Awakening. There they are. Hey guys. Oh yeah. Okay.
I think we really will need Hemik for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. No, that's enough. These people were clearly not covering their tracks very well. You do see wagon ruts heading off back to the west.
How many?
It's just I mean, there are footprints. You're not sure like how many. You do see several boot prints and the hoof prints of the cattle and the wagon ruts. They're going back west.
Okay, well, I think we'll head out to the west then.